Ghana will play host to the President of Malta, Marie-Louise Coleiro Preca, from Tuesday to Friday this week. Malta hardly crossed the minds of migrants from Africa, including Ghana, who want to go to Europe, but those who travel by sea usually end up in Malta before continuing their journey for greener pastures. Edward Nyarko reports that as the President of Malta touches down on the soil of Ghana for a state visit, migration and business will be high on the bilateral discussions that will be held between President Akufo-Addo and his Maltese counterpart at the Flagstaff House.
Not much is known about Malta in Ghana compared to the traditional destinations of Ghanaian migrants in Europe, like the UK, Germany, France, Holland, Belgium and Switzerland, among others. However, it is likely that the arrival of the President of Malta in Ghana's capital, Accra, will go a long way to make Malta well known among Ghanaians. Malta sits on a tiny but strategic set of islands between Europe and Africa. The Maltese have long prided themselves on their ability to repel unwanted invaders. In the 1500s, the resident knights of St. John were the heroes of Europe after seeing of the Ottoman Turks, and in the Second World War, they won the George Cross for helping Britain to keep Hitler at bay. Though the smallest state in the EU, it is now bearing the brunt of one of the biggest issues facing the continent, which is migration. This is due to the location of the country. The island nation is located east of Tunisia and about 100 kilometers south of the island of Sicily, Italy. Malta, officially the Republic of Malta, consists of the main island of Malta and the smaller islands of Gozo and Comino. Great Britain formally acquired possession of Malta in the early 19th century. The island supported the UK through both world wars and remained in the Commonwealth when it became independent in 1964. English and Maltese are the official language spoken on the island. On December 13, 1974, Malta became a republic. Today, the country has a population of 429,000 people. It is in the top 10 of the most densely populated countries, and the capital is Velate. Malta is a highly industrialized service-based economy. It is classified as an advanced economy and high-income country by the World Bank, with a total GDP of $11.22 billion and per capita of $29,200. The economy is dependent on foreign trade, tourism and financial services. In 2014, over 1.7 million tourists visited the island. With over 7,000 years of history, Malta abounds with rich historical sites and various points of interest within old village called the countryside, and by the sea, it allows visitors to delve into the country's past. Mention can be made of Manuel Theatre, museum and courtyard location. The Manuel Theatre is also a huge hit in Malta because of its exceptional design. It is really an architectural gem. The average Christian in Ghana might have read about the shipwreck experience of Apostle Paul in the book of Acts chapter 28. The location of the shipwreck, where a church has been built, is on the site that is attracting millions of tourists to the capital of Malta, Valetta. Other sites of interest are the Merchant Street, Aboa Breakwater Bridge, Siege Bell War Memorial is another place to visit while in Malta. As Ghana awaits the President of Malta, it is worth looking at who President Marie-Louise Coleiro Preca is. Born in Kobe, Coleiro Preca studied at the University of Malta, where she graduated with a BA in Legal and Humanistic Studies and a Notary Public Diploma. Her party is the Labour Party, and she rose through the ranks as a member of the National Executive before ascending to the highest office as President. She was the only woman to have served in such a senior post of Maltese political party. She served as MP in the Maltese Parliament from 1998 to 2014. President Marie-Louise Coleiro Preca is the 9th President of Malta since appointment on 4 April 2014. Preca is the youngest person to assume the office of President and was sworn in at the age of 45. She is the second woman to hold the post after Agatha Barbara. Her arrival in Accra from Tuesday to Friday comes on the heels of the President of Switzerland a couple of weeks ago. Like her Swiss counterpart, President Coleiro Preca will have roundtable discussion with President Akufo-Addo on matters of mutual cooperation, including the economy and migration, as well as private enterprise. The Maltese President will visit Kumasi to meet with Otumfuo Osei-Tutu and Cape Coast to acquaint herself with Ghana's colonial history and culture. Edward Nyarko, reporting for GBC 24.
Thank you. Do enjoy.